What's up,
YouTube?
Welcome back to my channel. First things first, how are you doing today? Hope you're good, hope you're keeping yourself safe out there. My name is Jada, I'm Italian, so rest in peace English. And in this channel, we like to talk about stories and discuss topics. And since the last time I brought you a creepy and weird story, I decided to cheer you up today with a K-pop one. Before we start, you might ask, but Jada, why K-pop? Why Jimin?
Why BTS?
Well, let me tell you, if you're a BTS fan, you know these guys can be very inspirational, and each and every one of the members can teach you something. They don't just look good, they are good inside. So if you don't know BTS, well, get ready for the ride. And if you do know BTS, I hope you'll stick with me anyway, because I'm going to tell you 9 things that you probably didn't know about our Jimin. And if you have The Sims 4, maybe you'll be able to have your own Jimin shit in your game. Because if you've seen my last video, you know the deal. We don't just talk about stories, but we also try to recreate all the people we're going to talk about in CAS on The Sims 4. So this time will be our only Park Jimin. I'm kind of nervous because it's difficult to recreate this kind of beauty in-game, but I will try my best. And to help myself create Jimin, I downloaded some custom content. But don't worry, if you'll need this custom content, you will find all the links in the description box down below. So make sure you check that out. And by the way, if you're going to try to recreate Jimin, please send me your results on my Instagram or on my Twitter, because I'm really curious and I know for sure you'll do better than me. The pictures I decided to take inspiration from are these two. Yes, you saw it correctly. These pictures are from the DNA era with the iconic platinum blonde hair and the iconic Gucci jacket, which is my pride because I was actually able to find it as CC. Before we start, if you like this kind of videos, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the other videos. So, are you ready? Let's start. First of all, let me give you, a little presentation in case you don't know who Jimin is. Park Jimin was born October 13th, 1995. For those who are not familiar with BTS, he's a South Korean singer, dancer, and songwriter. In 2013, he debuted as a member of the boy band BTS under the record label Big Hit Entertainment. Chim was born in Gyeongju.
금전구.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, he was born in Busan, South Korea, and his family includes mother, father, and a younger brother, who a lot of people say looks just like Jimin pre-debut. When he was a child, he attended Busan Odong Elementary School and Yonsan Middle School. During middle school, he attended Just Dance Academy, where he learned popping and locking dance. And prior to becoming a trainee, Jimin studied contemporary dance at Busan High School of Arts and was a top student in the modern dance department. After a teacher suggested he audition with an entertainment company, he led him to Big Hit Entertainment. Now, once he passed the auditions in 2012, he transferred to Korean Arts High School, graduating in 2014. June 13th, 2013 is a very important date because Jimin made his debut as a member of BTS with the release of the single No More Dream. Under BTS, he has released 2 solo tracks, Lie and Serendipity. The song Lie was released in 2016 in the album Wings. It was described as stunning and dramatic and conveying dark undertones and emotions. The lyrics talk about being caught up in a lie and being unable to escape from it. My personal interpretation is that the lie is talking about is about losing yourself, is about losing the real you for trying to fix into a concept or image that could make you acceptable. For me, it's about realizing that you have found yourself living a lie that you created. He misses the old Jimin, the one that was pure, so he's having this kind of conversation between himself and the one that talks in his head. If you want to give your own interpretation and understand this song more, please make sure you listen to the song, you read the lyrics, and you go see the choreography because it's beyond amazing. In contrast, Serendipity from the album Love Yourself Her, released in 2017, was soft and sensual, revealing the joy, conviction, and curiosity of love. Serendipity is a song written about 2 lovers who discover each other coincidentally, and the word's meaning itself is amazing because it means the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. So all the three Jimin solos, Lie, Serendipity and Serendipity full-length edition, surpassed 50 million streams on Spotify, making him the only Korean act to have 3 solo songs over 50 million streams. My cat is shocked too. Jimin's vocals have been described as delicate and sweet, and is regarded as an exceptional dancer among the members of the group and in K-pop in general. In the BTS documentary Burn the Stage, Jimin said that he thinks of himself as a perfectionist, stating that even the smallest mistakes on stage make him feel guilty and stress him. So, in 2016, Jimin was ranked as the 14th most popular idol in an annual survey conducted by Gallup Korea. He ranked 7th in 2017, before ranking 1st in 2018 and 2019. Also in 2019, Jimin was the 9th most tweeted about celebrity and the 8th most tweeted about musician in the whole world. He was also picked as the 17th best boyband member in history by The Guardian. In 2019, he received also a plaque of appreciation from the Cultural Conservation Society for performing Buchachum, a traditional Korean fun dance during 2018 Melon Music Awards, and he actually received the award for helping spread the dance outside of Korea. So, after this general presentation, let me tell you 9 things you probably didn't know about our beautiful Chim. Number 1. At first, he was going to use Baby J or Young Kid as a stage name, but then he came to the conclusion that it was best to use his real name. Thank the Lord for this decision. Baby J and Young Kid, they're pretty cringy, aren't they? Number 2. His parents, they own a cafe in Busan where there are a lot of his and BTS's pictures hanging on the wall, and his parents actually love meeting the fan. Number 3. If he wasn't an angelic and beautiful Asian pop star, he would like to be a police officer. Let me tell you, police officers in my area, they don't look so good. Number 4. Everybody makes fun of him for being short and for his short legs, especially Jin, but he actually is the same height as Min Yoongi as Suga. Number 5. From 2016-2018, Jimin supported graduates of Busan Ondok Elementary School, his alma mater, by covering uniform expenses. After news of the school's closing was released, he donated summer and winter middle school uniforms to the final graduates and gifted albums with his autograph to the entire student body. In early 2019, Jimin donated $88,000 to the Busan Department of Education to help support lower-income students, and of the total, $23,000 went to Busan Arts High School, Jimin's alma mater. Number 6. During 2017, Jimin shared, quote, "I came to think that I want to become handsome while looking at the mirror during blood, sweat and tears practice." He then revealed, quote, "So then I went on a diet, eating only 1 meal a day for 10 days. I would have died." So let me just talk about it real good. Let me take you a little back, alright? Jimin made his debut with a muscular body in 2013 with No More Dream. However, Jimin's appearance after his debut has changed, and he appears slimmer and skinnier year after year. At first, fans didn't have a problem with Jimin's changed appearance, but because he started looking very skinny and actually unhealthy, fans became suspicious and worried about Jimin's health and appearance. Jimin admitted that he only ate once a day during his busy schedule, and sometimes he was so tired that he could not attend his dance rehearsals because of it. So fans, they started trending a very nice hashtag, the hashtag YouArePerfectJimin, to remind him that he should take care of himself and health more, rather than worrying about losing weight. During 2016, he continued to lose weight and started himself months prior to the Blood, Sweat and Tears comeback. In an interview with a Japanese magazine, he said a very important thing that I will read because it's kind of long. So the question was, is there a section you did the best? Jimin said, "I believe the opening. The fans like it a lot. When we last did a VR broadcast, on one of the fan surveys there was a question, what part of which BTS song do you like most? Many people chose the beginning of Blood, Sweat and Tears, so they placed first. I think that they believed it like that since I did my best on doing that part well. I had worked out for almost 2 years, but this time I lost about 7 kilograms total by restricting and regulating my diet. I think I became more sensitive while dieting. When all of us were practicing the dance, instead of being hungry, I felt as if there was no strength in my body, so I would just fall onto the floor. It's what happened, so the members would just look at me with sympathy. Jin said, "Eat with me. Why are you taking it so far to that extent?" But then I said no, I believe that I have to do this. I went to restricting and regulating my diet. Not only he puts himself under much pressure, but also he is constantly practicing, always working hard to give his performance 100% and nothing less, just to make fans happy. To understand his struggles, I think you should check out the BTS docu-series Burn the Stage, Bring the Soul and Break the Silence. One of the most famous moments about Jimin is when he started crying because his voice cracked during a performance in the Wings tour. You can see how sad and disappointed he is, because he thinks he disappointed fans, when in reality I think fans didn't even notice, and if they did, they didn't care. Because the BTS fans, also called ARMY by the way, they know how much effort he puts on his work and how many amazing skills he has. And number 7. Another topic that is kind of related to the previous one is about his masculinity. Now, let me start by saying that it's such a delicate topic for me, because I mean, we're in 2020. Societies are developing so fast under every aspect, so why can't everybody be like he wants to? Who says that makeup is for girls? Who the hell said that earrings are a girly thing? I just wish we could let people be themselves and stop judging. Anyway, K-pop idols in general, they have blurred a lot the lines between feminine and masculine, which I absolutely love. Anyway, not everybody thinks the same, so he has endured a lot of criticism because of this, and people kept calling him gay, and it makes me so mad, because I hate when people keep using the term gay in the purpose of offending someone. Since when being gay is something to be ashamed of? We really should all stop assuming people's sexuality, even if they are under the spotlight. Another reason that started these accusations is that Jimin is actually very demonstrative of his affection towards men, especially the BTS members. He hugs them, he cuddles them, comforts them when they are sad. And for this is considered to be a little extra when it comes to displaying cuteness. A lot of people, they have trouble understanding how someone can be actually masculine and cute at the same time. What I appreciate is that Jimin and in general the other members, they don't really care. Being openly affectionate towards someone is not something you should be ashamed of. I mean, these guys, they've known each other for more than 10 years. And they're like brothers. Why would they feel ashamed for hugging each other? Would you feel ashamed for hugging your brother or sister or just a friend? I don't think so. Fact number 8. Another thing that you might not know is the fact that Jimmy received some death threats during 2018. He received them from an anonymous user who claimed he wanted to kill him while he was in Texas in September. But this wasn't actually the first time. In March 2017, another Twitter account uploaded multiple tweets with graphic content, claiming that they would kill Jimin during a BTS concert. During a press conference at the Billboard Music Awards, he opened about how he felt after receiving the death threats, and he said, quote, "I was shocked to hear about another death threat, the second since last year. However, I was more worried for the fans than myself." Just to give you a little idea of how nice and altruistic he is. He explained later that he wouldn't let the threat stop him from touring and meet his fans. He trusted his staff and himself safe from harm. Again, he said, quote, "I'm not going to be caught up by these threats. There are so many people waiting to see me. I don't think anyone has to worry because my staff members take very good care of me." Let's go again to 2018. He was once again receiving the threats in the United States. An anonymous user posted a very specific message claiming they would attack Jimin during BTS concert in Fort Worth, Texas. The tweet read, "I'm going to shoot Park Jimin with a Glock 19 in Fort Worth on September 16th while he sings Serendipity. It's going to be fun seeing his lifeless body hit the floor. He's being alive way too long and always getting in the way." Now imagine how scary would that be, not only for yourself but for the other members. But what is nice is that a lot of people were spreading the news, so a lot of the investigation started to keep him safe. Everybody was taking care of a person they don't even know in real life, and that was really amazing in my opinion. Number 9. He was recently involved in a scandal that happened during 2019. On August, a video clip was posted at an Instagram where a lady gives a forehead flick to a young man at a club in Paris. It immediately went viral because people thought it was actually Jimin. But after Jimin posted a video from Paris, where he was celebrating September's first birthday of Jungkook, a rising number of people seemed to believe that the video was not fake. So the internet went crazy. Hello, Jada from the future here. I just wanted to point out how epic is this jacket. Oh my god, how beautiful it is. Anyway, back to the video. What I first thought when I read this story was actually, so what? I mean, he's on vacation, he's living his best life, maybe with friends. What hit me the most was the fact that fans were shocked because he was with another woman. What I want to say, and what a lot of armies think just like me, is that we don't own these guys. Maybe sometimes we forget about it because they always say how much they love us and they are always sharing words of love, but we don't own them. Just like us, they feel anger, sadness, happiness, and also love. And we shouldn't deny them from feeling all these things. I don't want to deny them to feel these things. I want them to be free to love whoever they want to. I mean, it would be very nice to be a BTS member, girlfriend or boyfriend, but let's be honest here. Let's be humble. It's not going to happen. So, as I said in the beginning, I decided to bring in my channel people like BTS because they have taught me something, and I think they can teach you something too. If you ask me what Jimin taught me, is of course to love myself. And I know this sounds like a paradox because I just said he goes on strict diets just to look good, but exactly. I mean, he's human, just like me, just like you, and he too struggles with his body, with his image. And it's hard for him too to love himself. It reminded me that loving yourself is the hardest thing you can do in life. Jimin shows you that it doesn't matter how much money and fame you have, it will always be a fight with yourself and the way you judge yourself. It teaches you that even if a lot of people will hate on you, will judge you, you still need to focus on yourself, work hard on your dream, and you'll see the results. So in the end, I hope he will stop judging himself in such a harsh way. And if you too are trying your best to love yourself but can't make it, please work on it every day. It's extremely important. You need to love yourself and accept yourself. Even if it's hard, even if you think you can't do it, stop thinking you have to be perfect, because no one is. No one will ever be perfect, and that's totally okay. So the video ends here. I won't deny it. I struggled a lot trying to recreate him, but I hope you like the final result. The most important part for me is to share a story, not how perfect will my sim be. Now, if Jimin isn't your bias and you want to see someone else in these videos, don't worry, I will bring all the 7 members and I will talk about all their stories. Please let me know in the comments or on my Instagram or my Twitter who your bias is, who your bias wrecker is, because I'm really curious. And why don't you try and guess who my favorite one is? I already gave you an hint. If you noticed, props to you. You really observe a lot. Again, if you like this kind of videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any video, any story of any member. These are all things that support my channel so that I can keep on making videos for you guys. So in the end, as BTS would say, remember to love yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!